Maestro, I think officially you are probably the person I have spoke with the most in the last 12 months. You beat Julie Black, but I know Julie will somehow come back because I know I'll do another interview with her. How are you doing first, sir? And were you not in Toronto recently?
Yeah, man. Toronto's home, so even when you don't think I'm here, I'm here.
Were you doing a show here or something? What was going on?
Well, I did a starting from scratch event, April, sometime in April. That was awesome. And then I did, I got nominated for Best Children's Album of the Year. So
Yeah.
I was here for the Junos, and I had like a homecoming party that was dope. It was beautiful, man. So I mean, Toronto is where I'm born and raised, man. At the end of the day, so.
But in a lot of ways, I can say you were born and raised in front of a microphone and in front of an audience because you have always been entertaining us in so many different venues and fashions, from the music era, from television. But did you ever, and also as a speaker, motivator, but did you ever think in your wildest dreams that what we're going to talk about is something that you would get a chance to host and something that we all love to do whenever we're at the beach?
Really, I had no clue, man. That's why I was so excited, man. That's why I was so excited about, like, holy smokes. I know nothing about this. And that's what made me interested about taking this job, because we could always do stuff that's music related. We could always do stuff that, for me anyway, like acting related or what have you. But I am totally out of my element. And I made that into my element. I respected the media, the medium rather, Um, I respected the genre, and I think I made a great contribution to this amazing show that it's an honor to be on, man. And when I
Let's
saw episode one, I was like, wow.
let's get right to it for folks who may not know, and hopefully they did have a chance to see episode one. What is this new series called with CBC, and what is it exactly about? Because as I said, it's something we love to do when we're at the beach.
The show's called Race Against the Tide, and I'm the host of season two. And it was a beautiful experience. It was shot in New River Beach, New Brunswick, and last summer. And just to see the sand sculptors are world class sand sculptors. They know each other from around. This is their own subculture, you know, and they know each other from time. So we want to see certain people that we know nothing about, but in their realm, those are heroes. Those are legends, living legends in their world, and it just shows how tiny this world really is. Where I may be the king of my domain, but when it comes to a beach, oh brother, that's a whole different dynamic altogether.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the rules because there are rules with this. There is some big prize money, but also there's a bit of a time factor because whereas, they would have, 3, 4, 5 a week to do these things, they don't have that. And also they have a battle with what's going on with nature, as in the water that is coming in. Can you explain all that, please?
So yeah, it's called Race Against the Tide. That tide goes out miles, and it comes back in with a vengeance every day. That's something that you probably won't be able to really um, appreciate until you actually see it. That water is coming in, and it's coming in. It's going to demolish everything. I'm laughing just because of what I saw. That I can tell you this was going to happen, but we're city slickers. We didn't grow by the beach and by the Bay of Fundy. We know absolutely nothing about this phenomenon called New River Beach. This is awesome, and that tide rolls in, and you have like 6 hours. You got like 6 hours because it's going to come back and it's just going to just destroy all life right there, man. So it's a beautiful experience, man. And Rudy, I'm from the era of making music. I can make a song, Rudy, and I could sit back, listen to it again. I don't have to listen to that song for another 10 years, but I could turn it back on. These sand sculptures, they're done. Like when they're done, they're done. So these artists, I respect them so much, but it's almost so symbolic of life, where we come from the sand, we come from the dirt. You know what I'm saying? And we're here for a minute to be celebrated and to celebrate for one split second, and then we're back to our essence. And that's so symbolic of life. And these are things that I wouldn't have really of appreciated, of known of until I had the opportunity to be on the show.
I want to add to that too, because I don't think people realize the beauty of the sculptures and the difficulty that they put together with these, but also one little mistake. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Man, when they start collapsing, it's over, man. It's just like, I seen this team. They were supposed to make like a sculpture of somebody's mom. The face just broke halfway through, and now they're trying to patch that thing back. It looked like the mom's got a stroke, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to laugh, but like, dude, it was like what happened to my Dukes? You know what I'm saying, son?
It's an amazing thing, and there are judges for this too. I mean, you are the host, and you let people know when the tide is slowly coming in. But there are judges on this who are also world class.
Rusty Croft is a world-renowned sand sculptor, and so is Karen Frelick, who is like one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? She's like a 5-year champion. She's amazing. Both of them, It was great to work with both of them and learning, asking questions, and just seeing how this whole thing comes into fruition, man. It was phenomenal.
I'm just curious. I don't want to give away too much away from this second season, but did anybody try to make a sand sculpture of you?
I mean, if you come back for season 3 and if they want to win, that'd be cool. Just don't make me look like I got a stroke, man. Don't make it collapse.
As we wrap this up, what do you hope fans are going to get from this new season, and fans who are going to be introduced to something like this?
I mean, listen, I'm a hip hop artist. That's the catalyst for me. And I expanded. I've done different things. And, if you're a fan of mine, I think you'd love the evolution, just to see me do something totally outside of my comfort zone in a cool way, And you're going to see some piece, man. This is introducing you to some artistry, man. These are world-class sculptures from like, you got teams from Mexico, Korea, Netherlands, Holland, like Venezuela, Colombia. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful, eclectic crowd, and Netherlands, Holland. Like, these artists are amazing.
And it's an amazing show too. And of course, you are an amazing individual. It's always represented the Maple Leaf red and white. Maestro, thank you again for this. And thank you for always showing that there's no such thing as living in a box. You can do whatever you want to do. Even when you don't think you can do it, you can do it. And you are a great example of that.
Thanks a lot, man. I really love that Soul Train t-shirt you're rocking there.
I try to bring it for you, my friend. I try to bring it for you.
You know what I mean?
Big love, my friend. You take care, and thank you again. And congrats. Thank you.